Every moment, your body is alive with motion, your heart beating, your brain firing, your muscles working. But behind it all lies one central question: where does the energy come from? To answer that, we need to journey deep inside the cell, into the world of cellular energetics. Almost all energy for life on Earth comes from the sun. Plants, algae, and some bacteria have developed a remarkable way to capture this energy: photosynthesis. It's the process that fuels not just plants, but every living thing that depends on them, directly or indirectly, for food and oxygen. Inside the chloroplast, two stages of photosynthesis take place. First, the light-dependent reactions. Chlorophyll pigments absorb sunlight, energizing electrons. This energy splits water molecules, releasing oxygen as a byproduct. At the same time, the cell produces ATP and NADPH, temporary energy carriers. Next come the light-independent reactions, also called the Krebs Cycle. Here, carbon dioxide from the air is captured and, using the energy from ATP and NADPH, transformed into glucose molecules. This glucose becomes the foundation of the food chain. So when you see a green leaf shimmering in the sun, remember, it's not just sitting there, it's running the most important chemical factory on Earth. The glucose and oxygen produced by plants don't stay in plants alone. Animals, fungi, and even the plants themselves rely on these molecules for energy. The process that extracts this energy is called cellular respiration. Cellular respiration is like a high-efficiency engine extracting the maximum energy from glucose. It happens in three main stages. Glycolysis. In the cytoplasm, a single glucose molecule is split into two smaller molecules called pyruvate. This step produces a small amount of ATP and energizes electrons that are carried by NADH. Krebs Cycle. The pyruvate enters the mitochondrion where the Krebs cycle begins. Here, carbon atoms are released as carbon dioxide, the gas you exhale with every breath. More electrons are captured by carriers like NADH and FADH2, storing energy for the next step. Electron Transport Chain. This is where most of the action happens. The electrons travel down a chain of proteins in the inner mitochondrial membrane. Their movement powers proton pumps, creating a gradient like water behind a dam. Finally, the energy is released in a burst, producing ATP through a process called oxidative phosphorylation. Oxygen is the final electron acceptor, combining with protons to form water. Without oxygen, this chain stops, and life cannot continue. From one glucose molecule, the cell can make about 36 ATP molecules. Compare that to just 2 ATP from glycolysis alone, and you can see why mitochondria are called the powerhouses of the cell. But what exactly is ATP? Think of it as the rechargeable battery of the cell. Every muscle contraction, every nerve impulse, every movement of molecules across a membrane requires ATP. It's constantly being used and regenerated. Your body produces and consumes its own weight in ATP every single day. Photosynthesis and cellular respiration are two halves of the same cycle. Plants use sunlight to build glucose and oxygen. Animals and other organisms consume them, breaking glucose apart to release energy and returning carbon dioxide and water to the environment. The cycle begins again, powered endlessly by the sun. This elegant balance has kept Earth's biosphere alive for billions of years. From the smallest bacterium to the largest whale, from the leaf of grass to your own beating heart, All life is united by the same flow of energy. So the next time you step outside and feel the warmth of the sun, remember that light is more than just warmth. It's the ultimate spark of life, captured by plants, transformed into food, and released again as the power that fuels every heartbeat, every breath, every step you take. This is cellular energetics, the story of energy in motion, the story of life.